So it's being reported that there's an investigation being opened up to former FBI Director James Comey that he allegedly had two honeypots or spies that he put in top levels of the Trump campaign off the books. And presumably this would be before Crossfire Hurricane officially began. Now, I've said for a long time that the official story that we were hearing from the FBI, the Democrats, but I repeat myself, is that this investigation into Trump with Russia collusion started because of the George Papadopoulos story, because he heard that Russians had emails on Hillary Clinton, and he told a Clinton Foundation advisor from Australia, or an associate from Australia named Alexander Downer, drunkenly at a bar, hey, I heard that Russians have emails. And this was the start of the investigation, which officially started around the end of July 2016. What would happen if we find out actually the FBI and people like James Comey were looking into Trump long before this? Because it has long been my supposition that that's exactly what was occurring. That they said, here's our man, someone like Chuck Schumer said, that criticized the FBI, and so they would find 6 ways of Sunday at getting him. So they were looking at him, and then they figured, well, they'd be able to post hoc rationalize it by finding some sort of crime. And make no mistake, this is exactly what would happen. If we find out that James Comey was looking into Trump and sending spies to infiltrate a presidential campaign before the official investigation even began, it'll prove what people like me and probably you have known all along, that this was a witch hunt, that the FBI is an established bureaucracy that doesn't want outsiders coming in, and they viewed Trump as a threat and were going to do anything possible to stop him. Now, it won't matter if we do find out that there's proof that exactly what James Comey's accused of is what he did. Democrats will still say, that's okay, Trump's evil, Trump bad man. Because what they can't do is ever criticize the actual law enforcement that they cheered on investigating Trump and the lawfare going after Trump for all these 8 years. That's what they need to hang their hat on. They could say, sure, take down Bob Menendez, take down Eric Adams, but what they can't do is be critical of the actual agencies itself and the bureaucracy itself. That's why they're freaked out about Trump and pointing people like Kash Patel, having Doge and all of these things. They must defend the bureaucracy at all costs. So even if we find out that there's criminal wrongdoing here with James Comey, trust me, the Democrats, and not just the Democrat politicians, but even most of the rank and file, they have cognitive dissonance and will not be able to rationalize why this would be a bad thing. They'll just say, that's okay, Trump should have been investigated. So I'm happy that this investigation's coming. I think that there needs to be far more investigations and transparency, i.e., who was Joseph Misfit, supposedly the Russian spy that started this all? Hint, he was Western intelligence. That's what we'd find out. I won't hold my breath for people like James Comey ever being held criminally accountable, but it's a start. And look for Democrats to deflect and say, no. No one's above the law, except all the people that use lawfare against Trump. They should be above the law.